What's up, guys? So my 99 GTP needs a window motor, and though I've already done one video on the rear window motor from the 97, I feel like this one is probably different enough to warrant another video. This tutorial will be good for any two-door Grand Prix or Monte Carlos or second generation W bodies, so let's go ahead and get to it. This really isn't too bad of a job to do. All we're going to be using for this is going to be a couple different kinds of panel poppers. This is sort of like a modified pick, and then this is more a traditional panel popper. I'm going to use a 1/4-inch drive for pulling the bolts out, and for that you're going to need a 1/4-inch drive extension with a T30 on it. And the part I'm going to be installing is going to be this part number Dorman window regulator with motor. I like to always put these in sets. It just makes everything a lot easier. So the first thing you're going to do is under the latch here, there are two little plastic pins that you've got to get something under and pry out. They look like this. And under those, there are going to be two Torx bits, or Torx bolts, I'm sorry, that you're going to take out. Like that. And once those are out, this whole panel, actually on mine, this will come loose. Look at that. This whole panel should come loose. So an interesting find on this one, when I was taking the door panel off, and normally this is what you're trying to separate right here. You're going to go around the door and pull all of these free until the panel comes off. But when I did, the leather wrapped section completely separated from the door panel. And back here, I can see these have plastic rivets normally that hold the two pieces together. And someone has broken every single one of them. So that's an awesome find. I guess I will be looking for a door panel in the not too distant future. And here we have further evidence that someone's been in this door before. You can see here where the tar's been disturbed before, and not really in a good way. Some of the panel things came off, which that happens a lot. That's not that big a deal. So next we've got to pull this plastic off while keeping it in one piece. Then we're going to take this piece of sound deadening out. Okay, and with that out, now we can start to kind of see what's going on in here. Here is where the window motor's bolted. The regulator has two bolts here, two bolts down here, and then where the regulator attaches to the glass. So the next interesting issue that we're going to have is the fact that the window is currently stuck up, which puts the bolts up here where we can't reach them. So we're going to have to get that taken care of. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the three 10mm bolts out of the motor. That way I can pull it out of its spot and unplug it. Basically, if you pull it up into this position right here, you can reach in this way and unplug it and just leave the plug hanging inside the door and the motor for right now. Okay, so then what I did was I took the entire motor, and there's a passage right here that's barely big enough you can push it through, pull it out. Then the motor itself, which is worn out, I even jumped power to it to make sure that it was, and it is. It's bolted to this piece, and all I did was basically I unbolted it from here, leaving just the cables, and that frees the window up to be able to be pushed down to where we can actually get to the bolts that hold it in. Okay, so then the bolts, which are here, and then if you push it down, you can go through this hole and get to the other one. Take those out, and the regulator will just be here with this sitting on top of it. Now, you can at this point tape the window all the way up. You could also use suction cups to hold it up, or you can do what I'm gonna do, which is first pull this seal off, like so. And then we're gonna take this whole window, turn it sideways, and pull it out. Now there are two reasons why I chose to remove the glass versus just holding it up, and you absolutely don't have to do that. And if you choose to do that, you do so at your own risk. Be very careful. It is very easy to scratch or break the glass while it's out, so make sure that you take every precaution to do that. But with this out of the way, I've got no danger of it falling on me or anything else. Now I've just got these 4 bolts to take out, and the rest of the regulator will come out no problem. Okay, and then just for a quick comparison, here's the old one I just took out, minus the motor, which is over there somewhere. This is the new one, the new Dorman piece. A few things you'll notice, it does come with new bolts, which is nice, all the way around, even on the motor. And it comes with some new door panel snaps, which is good. Other than that, it's a good looking piece. All the parts look like they're the same. Really no complaints there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this back in. Okay, so once the regulator is back in and everything is snug here, next thing you're gonna do is turn the key to the run position, hook the switch back up, make sure it works, and move it until this hole is lined back up again so you can put that back in. Then turn the key back off. Then, and this is the other reason why we took the window out, this channel that the window rides in, we're gonna go along the entire thing and spray it good with silicone spray. And what that's doing is just lubricating that channel so that the window can slide up and down it more easily. So now, time to put the glass back in. So once your glass is back in, what I like to do while this is still open is run it up and down a couple times and just make sure none of the wiring's in a bad spot. In this particular door, this had been knocked out and not put back. So the wiring down here was actually hitting the glass when the glass went by. So I corrected that. The rest of this I'll correct getting put back together. The next thing is just the reverse order. Just put everything back the way it was. So that's pretty much it. Everything's back together. As you can see, I pieced the door panel back together as best I could, but it does look like I'm gonna be on the hunt for one of those now. But in the meantime, Windows functioning properly. If this helped you, drop me a like, consider subscribing if you're not subscribed to my channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.